I have never fought in my life. I've never had a fight. I've never even had to ball my fist up. But in that moment, I was prepared to figure it out. And this girl, she looks me dead in my eyes. I'm standing taller than her, but she have the horizontal advantage. And she says, "You know what?" Hi, my name is Shannon, and this is Testimony Loading. And today is a story time that I use as an example to explain the concept of respect to my 8-year-old daughter. She used to struggle with her younger sister, who's now 5, not listening to her. And I remember her asking me, "Well, Mama, why does she listen to you, but she won't listen to me? If you ask her to do something, she'll do it. But if I ask her to, she won't listen to me." And she was so frustrated. And I told her, I said, "Well, baby, you've already showed her what type of treatment you'll allow. And so she doesn't respect you. And once you've already shown someone what you're willing to tolerate, is very difficult to go back and demand respect that wasn't established early on." I remember this like it was yesterday. 7th grade, middle school, there was this girl by the name of Big Lorna. Big Lorna was the school bully. Everybody was scared of Big Lorna. So because of where we lived, we had to ride the city bus to and from school. And the issue with the city bus was when we would get out of school, other people getting off of work would be on the city bus. And everybody wanted a seat. So everybody would be pushing and shoving at the bus stop when it was time to get on the bus because nobody wanted to stand up when the bus came. And so there was this one particular bus driver. She was, and she did not play with us. She did not play at all. She let us know straight up, if I hit that corner and y'all are pushing and shoving and y'all are not in a single file line, I'm passing y'all up. And she did it before. And so when the school bell rang, everybody would be running to the bus stop to catch that first bus. Everybody would be running to the bus stop except Big Lorna. Because Big Lorna was the school bully, she would get to the bus stop whenever she felt like it, and she would get in front of whoever she wanted to. I remember Big Lorna coming to the bus stop. She picked a random person to get in front of. And of course, because everybody was scared of her, nobody ever told her no or stood up to her. They just backed up and let her get in front of them. And I remember telling my best friend, I said, if she ever gets in front of me, I'm going to tell her, you ain't getting in front of me. My friend is like, you ain't telling her nothing. No, you not. And so for some background, y'all, in middle school, I had to be 100 or 110 pounds. I've always been 5'9". I don't even remember being any shorter than that. So me and my friend, we tall and lanky. We did not stand a chance with this girl at all. And so my friend, she let me know straight up, if you do that, I'm not helping you fight. Me and my best friend, we laughed about it. That was that. That was the end of that day. But I guess me just even speaking it up must have manifested this standoff with this girl. So I kid you not, it had to be the next day or the day after that where this whole thing would manifest. The school bell rings. Me and my best friend, we jet to the bus stop because we're trying to get the best spot so we don't have to stand up on the bus. Everybody's in a single file line. Here comes Big Lorna taking her time like she always does. And this particular day, she just decided that she would make an announcement. And she said, let's see who I'm going to get in front of today. Why did this girl look me straight in my eyes and say, I think I'm going to get in front of you today? Y'all, my heart is beating out of my chest because am I going to stand on business or am I just going to let this girl get in front of me? And all I could think about is me telling my best friend what I was going to do if she ever tried me. And so I said it with my whole flat chest. You ain't getting in front of me. When I tell you, even the birds stopped chirping. It was a silence that was so loud. The eye contact, it never dropped. Like she looking at me, I'm looking at her. My heart is beating. Mind you, I have never fought in my life. I've never had a fight. I've never even had to ball my fist up. But in that moment, I was prepared to figure it out. And this girl, she looks me dead in my eyes. I'm standing taller than her, but she have the horizontal advantage. And she said, you know what? I'm not going to get in front of you because you the only person who ever said something. When I tell you, I could not believe my ears. And I could hear my friend whispering something in my ear, but the world froze. And it was in that moment she just backed up and she got behind me and got in front of another little boy who she's always gotten in front of. And of course, he can't try that now because he already done showed her how to treat him. but she get in front of somebody else behind me. And so I reached over and I picked my best friend's jaw off the ground because she couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it either. But it was in that moment, I'm just like, people really will treat you how you allow them to. And after that day, she ain't never tried it again. She ain't never tried it again. As a matter of fact, she ain't never get in front of nobody who was in front of me. And looking back on the situation too, the irony in all of this is that I don't ever remember seeing her fight anybody. So people were really scared of her just because of her size. So the moral of the story is you show people how to treat you upon first impression. That's why she was able to go behind me and get in front of a boy she'd always done that to. And he couldn't try the same thing that I tried because he already showed her how to treat him. He already showed her what he would allow. And so I don't know who needs to hear this, but baby, say it with your whole chest. Even if you scared, even if you don't know what's going to happen next, even if you don't know how to fight, because you might just be scared of somebody who's scared of you.